Hi, my name is Rosie and I cook food with soul. Today I'm going to show you how to make a couple different sides to go with the protein that you already have planned for dinner. So today we're going to do garlic mashed potatoes, which are so bomb, oh good. And we're going to do a sauteed green bean. Both really easy to do and absolutely delicious. Your family is going to love you. So anyway, I have two kinds of potatoes. I've already cooked them in salted water. The red bliss potatoes are cut a little smaller than the russets, as you can see, because the russets cook a lot faster and I want them to cook about the same take about the same length of time to cook, so I cut the red bliss potatoes smaller than the russets. I'm going to put it back in the pot that I prepared them in, and I'm going to add 1 stick of butter. Keep it simple. Okay. Now, to make garlic mashed potatoes, you have to cook garlic. You can't make garlic mashed potatoes with raw garlic. You will not like it, and neither will your family. So I have some garlic here, and you have to have a skillet and some olive oil. And it's so simple. You're just going to add a little olive oil to a heated skillet, and you're going to put your garlic in and just cook it till you smell it, which is about less than a minute. That's why they call them aromatics. Already the smell is overpowering almost. So now I'm going to add my garlic to my potatoes. I don't want it to burn. You don't want burnt garlic either. And I'm going to start to mash it before I add the milk. We want the butter to melt and everything to be pretty well incorporated before we add the milk. Now, some people like their mashed potatoes really, really smooth. I'm not one of those people. I kind of like to feel just a little bit of a chunk to let me know that these potatoes didn't come from a can. I'm going to add some black pepper. We like black pepper. And some kosher salt. And we're just going to continue to mash. The butter is melted. Okay, these are ready for some half and half. Believe it or not, this is almost done. I have water boiling for my green beans. So in no time, somebody's going to be enjoying this. I don't know, I think maybe that was about a half cup of half and half. And you want to be really careful. One thing you don't want to do is overmix your potatoes, because if you overmix them, they become waxy, and that's not very pleasant to eat. I'm going to add a little bit more half and half, and then these will be done. And all that's left is the tasting. I didn't add very much salt because my water that I boiled my potatoes in was salted. That incorporates the salt flavor a lot better than just adding all the salt at the end. Okay, so I'm going to taste these. Make sure. A little bit more salt. And then they'll be ready for Wendy to taste. Wendy!
Yes.
Let me get you a spoon. She's always so willing. I like that about her.
I just love food, so. Food
There you
I'll
go.
always take. Okay. Is it hot?
No.
Really good.
Yeah?
Yeah. Awesome.
Salt?
No.
No?
Perfect on.
All right. We got garlic mashed potatoes. Okay, our second side for today is a sauteed green bean. These are so much better than getting a green bean out of the can. Fresh is always better, and they're really simple to prepare actually. So we have the green beans, and all we're gonna do is just line them up, and we're gonna cut the tips off. And they've already been washed and they're ready. So now what I'm gonna do is put them in salted boiling water. And I'm gonna let them blanch for, actually it's a little bit more than a blanch. We're gonna do that for maybe 5 minutes until they get tender. Okay, I'm gonna cut up now my onions for my green beans. But what I'm gonna do is use this chopper that I just absolutely love to do that work for me. I've sliced it, and one thing that I like about it is the slices or the dices all come out uniform, which is, they would not if I was to do it by hand. So it's really simple to use, and it also comes with an attachment that makes the size a little bit larger as well. So you can choose the size that you want, and look at the size is all the same. So I love using these kinds of cooking tools for my cooking. Okay, so now I'm going to remove my green beans from the boiling water. If it was another vegetable, I'd only let it stay in maybe for a minute, like asparagus. The green beans take a little longer, especially the larger size. So now we're gonna rinse them, and then we're gonna put them in an ice bath so that they keep their pretty green color. But I'm gonna get some of this heat off of them right now. Now this ice bath is going to ensure that my green beans stay green beans and not brown beans, gray beans, which is good for the aesthetics. Everybody likes to eat pretty food, at least I do. So now our green beans have been blanched, they've been cooled in an ice bath, and now they're ready to be sauteed. So I have my pan heating up. I'm gonna add olive oil to it, and then the green beans. And these are our ingredients that are gonna go with. Pan is nice and hot. We're gonna add our green beans. So now I'm going to add my vegetables, my garlic and onion. Really good combination of flavors for these green beans. Black pepper and kosher salt. Remember, not too much because we cooked them in salted water. And we're just going to run this around in the pan for maybe a minute. We just want it to heat through, and for the vegetables to, the garlic to give off its aroma and start to cook a little bit, and for the onions to become translucent. So these are our finished dishes for today. Garlic mashed potatoes and sauteed green beans. We're gonna add a little bit chopped parsley. Bon appetit.